moves.
That's very groovy.
But, come on, we've got to get a wriggle on now. You're going to be late for school.
I'm ill.
No, you are not.
Got a sore throat and a headache.
Oh, dear, that did come on fast.
You've been doing your dancing all morning.
I don't like school anymore. Everyone's horrible to me.
Love, I know it seems strange at the minute, but things will calm down.
Can I just stay here? I'll be good. I'll just sit quietly on my tablet.
No, you can't do that all day. Too much blue light is not good for you.
It's better than the blue light we've been having from her recently.
Look, I know you're struggling to settle back into school, and it is going to take a bit of time to get back to normal. I know it is, but I promise, every day you go in, things are going to get a bit easier. And then everyone's going to see what a lovely girl you are.
I'm not going.
Love, you cannot miss school. We'll get into trouble, you know that. I will go with you. I'll walk all the way. I'll even go up to the classroom door if you need me to.
No.
Hey, just put your shoes on and go to school.
No.
Right, I'm ringing your dad.
He can't make me go either.
Hi, love.
Hiya. Are you free tonight?
Yeah, defo. Why? What have you got in mind?
Roast chicken, glass of wine, maybe a film.
Ooh,
Breakfast in bed.
breakfast.
Am I being too pushy? Well, someone had to be, because you've not tried to make a move. And I read this article that said that anyone can take the initiative, you know, take the bull by the horns and flirty joke. Wish I hadn't.
Oh, don't say that. It's just that I've got to pick up a corpse first thing in Sheffield. I could do with an early one.
It's probably got more of a pulse than you have. You're a real cold fish.
No.
I thought you'd be pleased. You know what? Forget it.
Can I say something? It's all right you two carrying on like you're in love, actually, but you share that house with other people, so have some respect.
My head is pounding. I've had a hangover like this in years.
You were pretty far gone.
I was getting all heavy with you and Addy. I know we should be cool with you two seeing each other. I mean, who am I to give advice? My love life's a mess.
It's fine. Although I do think we need to set some boundaries.
I deserve this.
I don't want you seeing Dev. And if you do, you're grounded.
What, a screen ban?
That's too harsh.
I swear, I will never do anything like that again.
Both of you.
Yeah, she's come to help me take Hope to school. Is that okay with you?
Be my guest. She's in a room. Or you being shoved in the firing line.
Oh, I wanted to come. I'll be her stepmom soon. You know, I think sometimes she needs you to be a bit more firm. Not make everything into a choice. Clear and strong.
Oh. Well, thanks for that little pearl of wisdom.
There will be some changes after we're married.
Will there now?
Yeah, not too strict. Firm but fair. When Tyrone makes up his mind about something, he won't budge.
She won't budge.
Even though you were ogre dad.
She knows she's in big trouble.
So what happens now?
Well, I'll have to ring work, which is a flipping nightmare. I can't afford to lose any pay.
Look, I can take some time off.
Okay. I'll ring school then, see if they can send some work home.
I can take a day off as well.
You don't have to do that.
You really want to spend the day in this madhouse?
I'll go upstairs and see. Maybe I can talk her around.
You are unbelievable, do you know that?
Oh, Eileen. Thank you for coming. No, I'm so sorry about earlier, but you've got me all wrong.
I don't know where I stand with you, George. Do you fancy me or don't you? What are you doing here?
I watched you head over. I've come for a house meeting.
Yeah, well, we're not at the house.
I'd like us to agree on some new house rules.
Can we do this later?
We agreed that 2/5 could carry a motion. We are busy people.
Carry a motion? You've already made house rules. It's not my fault if Todd and Sean won't follow them.
This motion appertains to housemates' partners. I don't think it's fair that they're allowed to spend the night without asking permission of fellow housemates.
This is ridiculous. It's like you're saying, if you can't have any fun, then no one else can.
I'd say it's about common courtesy.
Anyone would think we were living in a boarding house in 1950. It's my house. I'll do what I want. I don't need anyone's permission. Surely you agree with me, George?
Well, she's right, though. It has to be fair. I support the motion.
Carried, unanimous.
He doesn't even live in the house.
I see you've been in the wars.
Oh, yeah. Slipped on the red wreck walking Rover. Have you heard anything from Norris lately?
He phoned last week. He was going to pick my brains, supposedly. Gossip, he meant. About the Baileys and what have they done with number 3? What's it like? Lovely, I said. It's like a little palace. And you left it a right dump, I said.
Did you?
Well, serves him right. He's a nosy beggar.
Well, I didn't hear from him, and then out of the blue I get a text saying he's got something important to tell me.
Really? What?
He wouldn't say.
Oh.
He wants me to go and see him. I don't want to traipse all the way over there just to find he wants me to proof his election speech.
Well, maybe him and Frida are going to tie the knot and they want you for the best man.
Well, there'll be plenty of material for the speech. But he'd be an insufferable groom, issuing orders right, left and centre.
Or maybe he's ditched Frida and swapped her for a younger model. It'll be something to note. He'll have made an enemy of one of the residents, or he's going to take over the committee.
Oh, sounded quite chipper. Told me I should swing by and take a dip in the pool.
Why don't you have a word with Mary? See if she knows anything, and then you'll know whether it's worth going over there.
I'll do that. See if she knows what it's about. Anyway, Rita, it's been lovely seeing you. I'll report back.
Take care, Ken.
How's Billy feeling today?
A little bit fragile. I've told him to stay away from Dev.
You grounded him. Excellent.
After that slurry speech about safe sex, oh, it was cringe. What about Dev?
Same. Made a brief appearance for a half-baked apology and then back to bed.
Oh, we can milk this for months.
I already have. Told him he's an absolute embarrassment and that he should buy me and you a meal so I can smooth things over.
What, and he's agreed?
Did you fancy it?
Yeah? When?
Lunchtime. I'll book a table and send you a text.
I was this close to walking out.
Really?
Polly from Florizel has left her card several times. Good sales staff are in demand.
I'm sure Tracy values you. She'd be lost without you.
I need a proper lunch break every day or else I get burnt out.
Anyway, the reason I came, I had a couple of texts from Norris.
Oh, aren't you the lucky one?
And he said he had something important to tell me. You haven't heard anything from him, have you?
I've hardly had a peep out of him, not since he was lured into that soulless gated community by his betrothed.
Frida's lovely.
She's a control freak. Why else would he have dropped off the radar? And he's not the only one. It's like the Bermuda Triangle in that
I'm
place.
sure they're very happy. I'm just worried that he's trying to get me involved in something I'd rather not be. Anyway, I thought you and him had parted on good terms.
Putting on a brave face, even though it was like losing a limb, albeit an infuriating limb. I'm still grieving. I was the Lone Ranger to his Tonto.
So you don't want to come with me and see what he wants?
Not on your Nelly. I wasn't invited. And if he wants to speak to me, he can get in touch.
Jess?
Oh, Craig, did you see it?
Spoiler alert.
Come on, it's a series finale. Everyone's talking about it. I've got about 10 other shows I need to tell you about too.
I know, I can't keep up.
What are you doing here anyway? It's your day off, isn't it?
I'm being re-interviewed about the James Bailey case.
All right. Is that the one that IOPC reviewed?
I was there just after he got pulled over. But I didn't tell them everything I saw on the first investigation.
Why?
Didn't want to drop a colleague in it.
What were you playing at?
I should have told them everything the first time. I am an idiot. But today, I've got the chance to put the record straight which is better than doing nothing.
I've got to ask you something. On my big day, when I walk down the aisle to meet your dad, I'm so excited. I wanted to ask you if you want to be a flower girl.
Flower girl? Wow, that sounds fantastic, doesn't it? You'll love that, you.
I won't be there.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. You get to wear a special dress? I said I'm not going. I don't want you to marry her. Anyway, I'm surprised you won't be there after what I did. Of course I want you there. I hate you. You stole my dad. Now he doesn't love me anymore.
Right, stop it now, you! You should be on your best behaviour, especially to Alina. Not kicking off and answering back. You set fire to the cot. You bunked off school and now you're in the cafe having lunch. You know what? I am not standing for this anymore.
Here we are.
You're the one agreed to a nookie ban at Mary's behest. I'm not living like a nun.
We don't have to.
Well, clearly you don't fancy me. I'll not bother anymore.
Oh, stop it, you daft Mary. Of course I fancy you. I fancied you since the day I laid eyes on you. I just don't want to upset the apple cart. I've already got on the wrong side of Mary.
Well, we can't have her dictating what goes on in our relationship. It's unreasonable.
No overnight guests, she said. What about daytime guests?
Oh, like you're thinking. What, now?
Unless you've got any other plans.
I'll cancel.
I'll leave a note for Todd.
So you suspected an officer was discriminating against someone, but you didn't say anything?
I know. Me turning a blind eye is as bad as me being a racist. But I tried to tell myself that it was all done and dusted. I shouldn't open a can of worms. Besides, how'd it make me look? Yeah, I'm pathetic.
People like James Bailey need to be confident they'll get a fair hearing and report discrimination, not officers closing ranks.
I know.
And how are we supposed to attract recruits from minorities if we can't even admit when the system fails?
Look, I've got my interview and I am running late, but can I come and speak to you once I've done my statement?
Case 2, bite-sized art homework. We'll do this for an hour, and then I've got this great new K-pop band I want to show you. I love K-pop.
K-pop? Isn't that a cereal? She seems to have calmed down a bit now.
She's calm. But are you?
I'm sorry. I've never lost it like that with her before.
It's hard for us all.
You're so lovely. She doesn't deserve you. Neither do I. Where do you think you're going?
I did steal the baby's toy. Then I broke it when I got angry. Thank you. I can repair it. I'm so sorry I started the fire. I just got angry and I couldn't control it. Why don't you take a break for an hour? Calm yourself down. Why don't you go and buy us some dessert for later?
You're handling this so much better than I am.
Swanky day. Special occasion, is it?
You can afford it.
I'm sure you can.
Keeps looking over. I think he thinks we're going to do a runner.
Because we're two teenagers with no responsible adult. Not that me and you have any responsible adults.
True.
Our dads obviously think the minute we're left alone, we just rip each other's clothes off.
My dad came down really hard on Asher, but she was going out with Corey, so...
Can I ask you something?
Yeah?
I just want to make sure we're on the same page about things.
What things?
I like you, but I'm not ready to have sex yet.
Oh. Oh, yeah, me neither. I like you. I fancy you a lot, but... It's early days, isn't it?
I just like hanging out. Oh, we should get back to school.
Me too. Can we have the bill, please?
Should we do a runner?
if you could have stayed there all day.
Same time tomorrow.
Careful, she's here.
What are you two up to?
We've just been for a little stroll.
Yeah, round the convent garden, if that's all right with you, Mother Superior.
You must think I'm a right killjoy.
I'll be getting back to work.
I know what it's like if all your housemates are in cringy couples or slobbering all over each other.
Well, I'm just pleased you and George have found each other. I want you to be happy, and he's definitely put a smile on your face. I just can't afford to lose any more friends. So maybe we should take a rain check on the new rules. Why shouldn't you have fun in your own home?
Well, there's one rule that I'm going to be very strict about. Once a week, housemates only, no partners. Agreed?
Agreed. Unanimous.
Where's Ty?
He popped out. But we had a good time, didn't we?
Really?
Yeah, we did some homework, then we watched some K-pop. I think she understands how serious this is.
Good.
She apologized.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't with the other fires either.
Other fires?
She just means, like, messing about with matches and that. Nothing serious.
You've done this before? You didn't tell me? How could you and Tyrone keep this from me? It changes everything.
She's learnt a lesson. She's been punished. She's having therapy. She won't do it again.
Obviously, there are conflicting accounts of the incident between Mr. Bailey and PC Brodie.
That's right, sir. At the first investigation, I didn't say everything I saw, but I am here to set the record straight.
Very well.
I saw Mr. Bailey and his brother just before PC Brodie stopped them. He was driving normally, not erratically.
I see.
When I arrived at the scene, after the incident and found the ambulance, neither of them were angry or aggressive in any way.
I fancy a dip in a pool. Am I invited?
Go in my place by all means. I'm dreading it.
Jen, I think it's sad that Mary and Norris have drifted apart. They were so close.
Norris and I were close.
Yeah, if I hadn't been away, I'd have seen more of him.
Well, maybe he's reaching out to you now.
Yeah, so I go round to see him and he's just trying to show off about something.
Oh, I know what's really wrong. You don't want to run into Claudia.
Well, it would be a bit awkward, but we parted on reasonable terms. Yeah, I'm all worried about running into one of the zombie sales agents as they try to lure me back in. I'll just try and slip in under the radar.
Well, why don't we invite Norris here? And Frida. And you can inveigle Mary into coming along too.
Bamboozle Norris.
Well, if they find themselves in the same room, they might talk.
Well, I'm sure they'll be pleased to see some old friends.
And some of us are very old friends. I'll give him a call.
Now.
Hello, Norris. A paramedic? Well, where's Norris?
Oh, thanks for that. I needed to get out.
I could see you were cracking up. I'm pretty tense too now.
I mean, she's a real handful. Although I think you was just starting to get through to her.
It all went downhill after that.
What, did she start playing up again?
She was fine. But then when I dropped her home, I found something out. Something that made my blood boil. Made me question everything.
What?
I'm fed up with all the lies and all the secrets you and Fizz keep. It's not fair. I've been giving everything to this relationship, whereas you tell me as little as you can get away with.
Lena, listen, right, I am sorry.
How could you watch me trying so hard when you know what she's like?
Are you on about Hope?
She lit other fires. She does it for fun. You don't tell me the truth about anything. How many more secrets are you keeping from me?
Is everything all right?
Norris is in hospital.
Yes. He collapsed at Stillwater. We don't have any details, so we're going to find out. They think he had a stroke.
Oh.
I am coming with you.
I wish you could take my side for once. Protect me and my feelings.
I'm so sorry. You don't deserve any of this.
How can I believe another word you say? I'm not even sure we have a future. So there is something else you haven't told me? What else has your crazy daughter done?
I didn't mean to hurt you, Alina. But I know that I have done.
Why?
Look, I'm the one in the wrong. And I should have told you this before, but me and Fizz had a moment the other week.
A moment?
Yeah, I was upset about everything, and she was trying to comfort me, and we kissed.
And we're back to Coronation Street in half an hour.